We signed up for a 14-day Danube River Cruise, Budapest, Prague, and a whole string of cities that sound like postcards come to life. Our mission in Europe was simple: eat well, admire beautiful architecture, soak in the scenery, and this time finally experience a river cruise. A pretty solid list of priorities, if you ask us. For once, the travel gods were on our side. Empty airports, no delays, transfers so smooth we barely noticed them. Security checks? Quick enough to be suspicious. And then came our first business class experience. And wow, unforgettable comfort from start to finish. Once you try it, economy starts to look like a distant memory. Prague was the opening chapter of our journey, and it instantly proved we made the right choice. It truly lives up to its reputation as the Golden City and the City of 100 Spires. We loved simply strolling around Prague, taking in the streets, the rhythm, and the everyday life happening all around us. Vienna feels truly grand, pompous, majestic, and wonderfully imperial. The most impressive and stunning architecture we saw was in Budapest, but many of its historic buildings are showing their age. Beautiful, yet a bit worn around the edges. We also noticed more traces of the Soviet era here than in any other city on our trip. At the same time, Budapest is full of green spaces, giving the city a soft, open feel even in the middle of all that grand architecture. There was beautiful architecture in many of the smaller cities we visited along the way, but we're not going to dive into the architectural details. Each place had its own unique flavor, its own personality. We simply enjoyed it all, rather than trying to study it. The real beauty of a river cruise is simply watching the river and everything around it. The landscapes, the quiet villages, the changing light. It's all about peaceful moments with nature, drifting by at its own calm pace. And finally, the most important feature of this entire trip, the European food. We know it's not always perfect, but on this journey it was truly outstanding. In the airport lounges, on the airplanes, in hotels and restaurants, even the street food, everything surprised us in the best way. And the meals on the ship? Those were the highlight of all highlights. What a wonderful trip we had. Unforgettable from beginning to end.